Hi everyone, I'm here in Adelaide with my father and I wanted to ask him a few questions on how he did it when he was beside my grandfather and what he learned on his trips. Because you've done this for many years. Can you give me some advice on what you learned when you were with Sia, going to retailers, going to hospitality events? Tell me what you learned.
Since the 1990s, son, I've been traveling with him. And I can tell you the one thing that I learned from him, not because he said it, but because he did it. He said it and he did it. And that's always more valuable than someone preaching to you and not practicing. So I learned from Sia's practice the fact that you can never compromise. And you know, he had this invincible faith. He knew that if he did what is right, even though he lost money or lost opportunity in the short term, he knew that he would always come good. So he used to always tell me, don't chase the profit, don't chase the opportunity. Do what is right, and the opportunity, the profit will follow you. And I can tell you that that is probably the single most important piece of advice that Sia has given us, both Mahappa, your uncle, and I, in the sense that it has given us direction to know that you'll always have short-term issues. You might have the pandemic, you might have the economic crisis in Sri Lanka, but you never forget the fact that your mission is quality, integrity. You know, during the pandemic, there was a moment when we had a terrible threat of our business model crumbling simply because we couldn't get the supplies, we couldn't sell our product, the supply chain was broken. But yet, whenever I asked him, he would always tell me, build the hospitals, look after our people, no matter what, rations, looking after the families, continuing to expand the work of the foundation at a time when there was very little revenue coming in. Not easy, but the wisdom of it is only evident in retrospect. So yes, incredible wisdom that came from your grandfather, biblical and something that he practiced.